We are completely obsessed with stories about people with extraordinary abilities. Neo dodging bullets, Luke Skywalker learning the Force, every superhero movie ever made. Billions of dollars, billions of people. We can't get enough of it. And then we go back to our regular lives, and if someone says, "I think psychic ability might be real," they get laughed out of the room. That's a strange contradiction. Why are we so obsessed with something we insist doesn't exist? I think the answer is that somewhere underneath it all, we remember. We just don't know how to find it anymore. Think about what we actually love in those stories. Neo discovers he can bend reality. Luke learns to use a force that connects all living things.
Use the Force, Luke.
The Force is strong with this one.
The entire premise of those stories is that you have more capacity than you were told. Interesting Star Wars note, the Empire, the big villain, is basically the materialist worldview. Pure power, pure technology, no force.
Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes.
The Empire literally can't accept that something outside their framework is real.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
We spend billions on these stories. We watch them over and over. Something in us keeps reaching for this idea, even as we tell ourselves it's not real. That's not nothing. That's the subconscious keeping a door open that the conscious mind keeps trying to close.
Nothing to see here, please!
The interesting possibility isn't that we never had these abilities, it's that we stopped looking for them. We come into the world without language, without instructions. What we have instead is imagination, completely unfiltered and immediately operational. Imaginary friends, invented worlds, conversations with people who aren't there. Children do this automatically, without being taught. It's the default setting. Then school starts. 5 senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, touch. That's the official list. That's what's real. That's what counts. The imagination doesn't disappear. It gets filed away. Politely at first, then less politely. Grow up. Stop pretending. That's not real. By the time most of us are adults, we've been so thoroughly trained out of it that we don't just disbelieve it. We're embarrassed we even considered it. There are traditions, some ancient, some not, that treat these capacities as trainable skills. Not gifts, skills. Things that atrophy without use and can be rebuilt with practice. Why did we stop? Probably embarrassment, possibly more. There's a version of history where someone decided that ordinary people having extraordinary personal power was inconvenient, and that dismissing the whole subject was easier than engaging with it. That theory is unprovable. It's also not irrelevant. Either way, the thing that was switched off can probably be switched back on. That's what this channel is going to find out. My name's Steve. I have no special abilities, none. I'm what I would call an unexplored ordinary person. Not unextraordinary, unexplored. The abilities might be there. I just haven't looked yet. What I do have is curiosity that doesn't quit, enough stubbornness to keep going when it doesn't work, and the production skills to make it look halfway decent. I believe these things are real. I just don't have them. Yet. And I think with enough studying and enough practice, I could actually start to wake them up. Before anything else, the rules. Every experiment, no exceptions. Rule 1, protocol published before the attempt, not after. Rule 2, failures shown equally. Even failure is data. Rule 3, a result that doesn't replicate doesn't count. Rule 4, baseline documented. 0 is always on record. Rule 5, bias acknowledged openly. I want this to work. That's logged. Rule 6, every protocol published. You can run them too. Rule 7, no permanent conclusions. Changing your mind is the point. Those are the rules. Hold me to them. I suspect there's a group of people out there who have the same quiet nagging feeling and the same reluctance to say it out loud. This channel is for them. Not the already convinced, not the dismissers, for the people sitting in the middle who've never had anywhere to go. Protocol 0 is in the description. Download it, fill it out, document your own starting point. Like any good experiment, it's a chance to record your baseline. I don't mind going first. At worst, I may look a little ridiculous. At best, I may discover something I didn't know I was capable of. And I want this to be a group effort. If it is real, it shouldn't be kept secret for a select few. I'll share everything I discover, and I hope you'll share anything you discover with me. Together, we might just crack this thing open. All the protocols are free to download. Let's compare notes along the way. Every experiment comes with a published protocol. You can run the same ones. Your findings matter. If I can have some success in this, I want to be able to share it. After all, this isn't a show, it's an investigation, and you're invited. Subscribe if the question interests you. You'll get notified every time there's a new protocol to test for yourself. Episode 2 starts where all this has to start. The simplest test. 200 Zener card trials. Results reported exactly as they came out.
Think hard. Circle. Close.
One question for the comments before you go. Which phenomenon do you want me to test? It'll shape the season. All right, Protocol 1. Let's find out.